and welcome. Today we have a special guest with us, Kalisha Johnson. Kalisha Johnson is an Afro-American, well-regarded activist from Harlem, New York City, who has taken part in the civil rights movement in 1960s. A respectful educator, talks about influence of Langston Hughes in American culture and giving hope to young Afro-Americans to fight for their dreams. Mrs. Johnson.
Yeah.
Tell me more about Harlem and what atmosphere was like there in the 1950s and 60s.
I was born in 1949 in New York City, a neighborhood Harlem, where the majority of people were black. We lived in a very close community, and the lives of people in Harlem were rough because of several reasons. But the most common one was lack of possibilities and opportunities to escape. I felt that we weren't given these opportunities.
Did you feel that you were treated differently?
Yes, definitely. I felt some prejudice when I talked with white people, especially when they knew that I was from Harlem. But there was always a contrast. People were struggling, but there was a hope that it will change, and that hope was among us. From early age, I had a dream and goals which I wanted to achieve, no matter what.
So, what was your dream?
I always wanted to have equal rights and basic civil rights for everyone, whether you were black or white. I wanted to get good education and was motivated to have to move from Harlem after seeing everything what was happening in Harlem. I knew that in the South, Afro Americans face bigger segregation than in the North, but I wanted to have equal rights everywhere.
So, what obstacles did you face when you were trying to achieve your dreams?
It was very hard in the community where people judged you based on your skin color. There was only one way to achieve your dreams, and it was standing against the rules that prevented me to achieve my goals because I was black. When I was 15, there was a huge demonstration in Harlem. Then soon it would be called Harlem Riots of 1964, where I and my friends were trying to protest to have equal rights, even though my parents didn't want me to go there. At that night, around 100 people were injured and 500 people were arrested. I was the only one of these 500 who were arrested. At that night, I told myself that I would fight for justice and that they can't shut my dreams down.
Okay. So, what helped and inspired you?
My mother. My mother once told me about her struggles in the past when she was my age. She told me, a long time ago, I had a dream. It was there in front of me, bright like a sun, and then there was a wall between me and my dream.
What do you mean by wall?
When she mentioned wall, she was talking about segregation and lack of opportunities for black people. She told me never give up and break this wall into a thousand life of sun and into a thousand whirling dreams of sun. She knew that our generation would shatter this darkness and break this shadow, which people of my race face too.
So, who else inspired you to fight for your dreams?
Usually, people mention Martin Luther King Jr. when they talk about the man who inspired them. However, my hero and the person who was the biggest inspiration was Langston Hughes. I remember there was a poem called Dreams, written by him. I read it when I was 15. My friend talked about it and gave it to me to read. The poem is very short and has only 2 quatrains, but I will never forget it. The poem says, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. The poem told me about the importance of dream and fast emphasized that we had to change something very fast if we wanted to reach our dreams. I knew that I had to have some goals and dreams to achieve something. Life without a dream does nothing. As it metaphorically says, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Life is a barren field frozen with snow. The life which has some dreams or goals is in contrast with death that is broken apart.
What did you do to achieve your goals?
When the civil rights movement began in Harlem in the 1960s, I knew that I had to be there. I knew that I had to hold fast to my dreams, and I did.
Why did you choose to become an educator?
After the civil rights movement, I thought it's important to educate young people about racism and make all people rights equal, whether you're white, black, Asian, or Latina, because we still face the issues of racism, which we have to fight by educating people by educating people. Still, there are demonstrations like Black Lives Matter exist even after almost 50 years after civil rights movement. We are all people and live in a multicultural country where we should respect and be tolerant to each other.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. Yeah.